Our second speaker will be Dr. Niku Mordi, President and founder of the African Transformation Embassy, who also has firsthand experience from East Africa. So,
thank you so much for all the organizers of this great conference. I'm very honored because food security concerning the Horn of Africa means people concerns, which means saving lives. So this is something that is to my heart. When it seems there is no end to misery, pain, unrest, and the ultimate death of millions, especially women and children, causes me to form another non-profit organization that is called Africa Transformation Embassy. It's a collaborative hub through various strategic capacity building for infrastructure in order to eliminate poverty, ignorance, disease, and bring peace to the communities. With over 45 countries hand-on experience, ATE has practical solutions that have transformed lives through sincere passion to bring solutions to humanity through compassion, sacrifices, action, wisdom, and understanding. It is shocking and mind-boggling to know that many people are still dying in the Horn of Africa and other parts of Africa. These problems in that part of Africa are not new. They have been researched by great professionals, discussed by many great powers, and for years resources have been poured into solving these problems, especially food, power, and energy crisis in the Horn of Africa. Yet recent reports say 13 million people might or are dying because of starvation. Maybe the figures are exaggerated, like someone says, but those are the reports that tells us over and over that people are dying. I'm sorry to confess, this makes me sad or wonder, how long will the people continue to suffer and live without basic human needs? This is a century of advanced technology. One will expect policymakers, professional researchers, and all those who have been involved in solving the crisis in the Horn of Africa to be discussing success stories, how million lives have been spared because of their efforts, or would be sharing the strategies that are already in place to prevent humanitarian crisis. Instead, we are, or they are, in different parts of the world discussing how millions might starve to death before the summer. This is mind-boggling. Drought is inevitable because it is a natural phenomenon that no human being can prevent. And this phenomena affects different parts of the world. Yet many countries have solved these problems. Countries with strong economies and good political stabilities and structures have successfully eliminated the drought. However, when there is no stability in the political structure and the government engaged in army conflicts, social and development programs have been the basic human needs are neglected, and the environmental degradation is also inevitable. Unless we understand, like we have heard several people say this morning, that it is impossible to solve any problem to solve without meeting the basic human needs. All humans are equal around the world. And if those needs are not met, the basic human needs, it will be difficult to solve any problem, and also to understand the political and the community structure. These are explicably linked, with each acting as a catalyst of the other. Although drought can be managed, but recurring droughts in areas of conflict often create ecological and environmental catastrophes, as in the Horn of Africa. Nonetheless, I'm a believer that solutions are possible. Let me share some practical steps that can address these concerns. Meet the basic human needs is key, and also the approach when you are trying to solve those problems. Number 2, build strong human ethics educational system to bring mutual respect and understanding. Number 3, invest in sustainable development. I think we have heard them saying over and over. I appreciate that. Number 4, consider new strategies. We were talking about since 1970, things have been written. I wonder if we go back to find out the research that has been done before in order to build on what has been done, or we keep on inventing the wheel. Create better working environment of trust and partnership between stakeholders. Link the civil society organization with local government officials up to the national government to help solve problems. Strengthen neighborhood cooperation among villagers to prevent conflict. Number 8, invest in technology. Right now, there are so many technology. I'm not a technology person, I'm a practical person, but I hear there is hydro-breed agriculture, hydroelectricity, turbines for waterfall to make energy, waste to make energy, vertical wind turbines, and agriculture with the hydroponic technology. All this can alleviate poverty, can alleviate drought, can help to alleviate misery, and utmost bring peace. As I conclude, I am aware of the great efforts that many great people are putting in helping Africa. Even this conference, it is because we are trying, or you are trying, to help. Thank you very much. Nevertheless, those who have been dealing with the Horn of Africa have to honestly ask hard questions in order to get different results and reduce or eradicate many crises, especially the U.S. Africa Command. We thank you for your effort, but start by asking such question as, why the amount of resources involved in solving the crisis in the Horn of Africa for years have produced very little results? Another question, are all those involved, especially in the Horn of Africa, are they sincerely interested in finding solutions to solve the problems, or they are there just because they are there, or are they really sincere want to solve the crisis? Indeed, I am aware there are some problems that cannot be solved no matter how much technology or manpower or resources we pour into solving this problem. There are times we need the Creator's intervention on what to do. There are things no human intelligence can solve. Africa Transformation Embassy is trying and has rich experience, volunteers, and partners who have taken practical action to transform lives and meet basic human needs in several African countries. The people in the Horn of Africa are no exception. There will be an end to the crisis, and I believe with your conference this morning or today, solution will be found so that lives can be changed, lives can be saved. Children are dying, there's people's children, their fathers, there's somebody's uncle, somebody's aunt. So with me, this conference means so much because we are dealing with people, and people are the same everywhere, and there will be solution. Thank you so much.